So I'm going to go ahead and keep it a buck with you guys and say that there really is only one clear winner in YouTube versus Twitch. If you guys don't know why this is a trending hashtag, why this is an issue all of a sudden, it is because of a content nuke that was dropped on Pokimane from Leafy on YouTube. And I'm not going to get into exactly what the issue is with Pokimane because I'm not trying to call out her content. I'm going to call out the content of these certain types of Twitch streamers that are doing something that would get you completely demonetized and get a lot of backlash on YouTube, and that's why there is only one clear winner in this stupid argument. Because when it comes down to it, these are two completely different platforms, and I've done both. I've done YouTube and I've streamed, and there are pros and cons to both, and there is a difficulty curve with both. And with YouTube, you have to plan things out. You got to talk, you got to edit, you got to figure everything out. While on streaming, you basically just have to turn on the live button and begin talking. But there are moments where there are a lot of dead air. You have to figure out what the music is in the background, if you're going to have any, or where you're going to be showing and what you're going to be talking about, and you could be talking for hours. So there's a level of stress and toughness when it comes to streaming. So I commend anybody that streams, but there is a level of streaming. There is something that is an issue here that is an issue on YouTube as well, and that is why Twitch is now being called out for it. So I want to show you guys this clip from this guy. I don't even know who this guy is. Just saw it on Twitter, and all the things he says are completely off base in my own opinion, and I do not agree with any of them, and there is a reason why he's saying these things. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you right now.
This is the most frustrating thing because I'm a fucking React Andy myself. Like, I get so mad at this when YouTubers literally fucking sit around, okay, and they make one fucking video. They make one fucking video a month and get like Patreon money, or they make like 2 fucking videos a week max, okay? And then they cash out with like a 6-figure check because they have a sea of simps. And then they turn around and shit on streamers who literally fucking go live for 6 to 8 hours every day. Like, that's nuts, dude. Of course there's gonna be dead space in between, you stupid fuck. This shit genuinely tilts me, dude. It genuinely tilts me. You could make a compilation of me sitting around, not even on camera, with a fucking video playing in the background. You could, when you're live for 13 hours a fucking day, of course there's gonna be fucking dead space in between, dead air in between. It's so dumb.
So just off the bat, this guy is saying this stuff because he is one of those streamers that basically just reacts to content for hours and hours of the day. The issue with this is that the reason that Pokimane is getting so much hate is because when you are just reacting and you are not doing anything, you are not, transforming the content or anything, you're just kind of just sitting there eating your food, going to the bathroom while the content plays, and you're still getting the views, you're still getting the, donations or whatever, you're still getting money from other people's content when you're not really transforming it, you're just watching it. That is the reason this guy is saying all this stuff and basically making this a YouTube versus Twitch thing when it really is a YouTube versus Twitch reactors thing. It's not a clear-cut issue. It's just this sect of the Twitch population that decides to react to stuff, but they're not really reacting. Now on YouTube, when you're reacting to stuff, you can edit all around the video and basically transform it into something that is yours. Heavenly Controller, in my opinion, is by far the best reactor because he actually edits everything down to a T and makes everything really interesting, and the editing is completely on point, to the point where the content that he's editing and the content that he's reacting to becomes something brand new with him making it brand new. When you look at other ones on YouTube that are just basically watching content, not editing it, and then putting it up as their own, to me, that's a level of reaction that isn't transformative. Now, that is the issue on Twitch, but Twitch has gotten away with it for so long. They have had a very long time where they don't really have to answer to anybody. The copyright system doesn't really apply to them in that way as it does on YouTube. So YouTubers are battle hardened to have to edit things out or have to change their content. Like I have to change so much of my content on my main channel and edit it because of the fact that copyright is a bitch. While Twitchers, Twitch streamers, whatever you want to call them, they don't have to do that when they're reacting to stuff. So that's why you can have Pokimane eating a salad, watching something, and barely giving any commentary because they are not in fear of copyright like that. And so essentially what that comes off is they're not transforming the content and it looks like content theft. Everything else he said on that video is basically just him reacting to the fact that he's getting called out like, you know, Pokimane is. He does the same content as she. And so a lot of that content that he's watching is not really transformed. It's not his. It's just him watching stuff. And that is a problem that, again, persists on YouTube as well. But YouTube demonetizes your ass when you do that. Twitch doesn't do that. You still get donations and you get other sources of income when you do it. That is the main issue here. So he's saying, you know, YouTubers can put one video a month and they get money from other incomes. That's basically what he's saying, and they don't have to really work that hard, and you know, and it doesn't matter about their mental health because they're barely doing stuff. They're not working like a full-time, quote-unquote full-time job, streaming for hours a day like people on Twitch are. And people that are streaming hours a day, playing video games and actually making content their own, like transforming everything and just commenting on it, pausing it, whatever, you know, they are actually being interactive with the audience and the content they're using. Those streamers should be commended because they are doing God's work. They are streaming, getting content out, and they're doing it hours a day. I couldn't do that myself because I don't have the time, but they have the time to do it, and they are at the level that they are because of that fact. But when you're just sitting there not doing anything, you're essentially not transforming anything, and this guy is pissed off about that. Now, we YouTubers, some of us can get away with doing one video a month and boom, that's it. The smaller ones on the smaller side, we want to grow and to get views and to grow, to get subscribers, all that stuff, you have to stay on the algorithm. You have to keep going. So you cannot really afford to only make one video a day unless you're like a huge YouTuber like PewDiePie or Keemstar. And even PewDiePie, he makes a video usually every other day or daily. I drop a video on my main channel every single fucking day. I work at least 2 to 3 hours on each video, then I drop it on YouTube. That doesn't take into account the time that you have to put the tags in and publish everything and comment to everybody and reply to everybody. It doesn't take that time into effect. So we work really hard every single day. He's just saying this stuff because he's salty that he's getting called out because of the fact that he is not transforming the content, and essentially he could be called out for stealing the content when you're just watching it and not doing anything. So why do I say there's one clear winner in this? Because the issue is, again, YouTube versus Twitch reactors. That is the issue, and YouTube has had a lot of experience dealing with copyright and dealing with all these issues and transforming and adapting accordingly. Twitch has not. Twitch streamers, reactors, they have not had that sort of hurdle, at least not in the same vein as YouTubers. So if they get copyrighted for their streams or they start getting targeted like that, like we do on YouTube, they are gonna have to adapt or die, and that's what's gonna end up happening. That's why in this issue, I'm saying YouTube comes out on top. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.